What's up, vinyl community? Craig here, and back after how many months? Oh, a few. Longer hiatus than I thought I would take. First of all, I want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers. I know I passed the 100 mark in the last few weeks, something like that. So thank you to all you guys. Thank you for not unsubbing. Hey? Yeah, we all know we love that. I know I've been kind of not too visible, whether it be comments, stuff like that. I have been watching, not as much as I used to, but definitely been liking stuff, throwing a few comments here and there when I can, but I've been trying to keep up as best as possible. Missed a few cool contests and some really cool threads, but I've been really busy. Obviously, this is a new environment. I'll be giving the music room tour, maybe more like a house tour, in my next video. But this one's just strictly showing off some vinyl that I've picked up in the last couple of months. First things first, what's playing in the background? We've got Black Crowes, the Southern Harmony and Musical Companion. I always forget the title of this album, but one of my favorites. Personal Black Crowes favorite would definitely be Shake Your Money Maker, but this album is just a classic, and I highly, highly recommend it. Actually, that was a Goodwill pickup. I've got to say, if you're not a Goodwill person at all, become one. I've been able to find so much when it comes to cassettes, CDs. I know some of you out there in different parts are able to find some really cool vinyl. I can't. I mean, I have got maybe a couple, like probably 2 or 3 things in there that are vinyl pieces that I've picked up, and they're not even like in mint condition. They're pretty much shot, but I picked them up because they collectively cost me about $0.25, and they kind of fill in the spot for right now until I get a better copy. But it's neither here nor there. Goodwill's been really good to me in terms of CDs and cassettes. I've probably, since my joining the BC and kind of before that point, up to now, I've probably picked up maybe a good, less than 100, but more than 50 CDs. I know that it's definitely got to be a fact. I've gotten really lucky, especially the last couple of months. And cassette-wise, I mean, my cassette collection a year ago was nothing compared to this. I mean, I thought I had a huge cassette collection growing up, which I really didn't. A lot of it got, sold off, given away, and lost. I mean, there's a few that I have from when I was a kid, but I've just been collecting stuff that I didn't have from when I was a kid that I really wanted, and also just stuff that I wanted. I mean, I've been finding so much. I mean, just this weekend alone, I probably added a good 30 or so to my collection, which that's been a give or take every weekend. On the shorter end, maybe 15 dozen or so, maybe somewhere thereabouts. On the high end, at least 30, if not more. So it's hit or miss. I'm not saying every Goodwill run has been great, but I've been doing some really, really hard hitting and getting lucky. Also, if you're into collecting stereo equipment, or if you're wanting to build your own stereo, whatever, I've been getting some pretty good luck too, and I will show those in the music room tour. But this video is just primarily showing off some of my vinyl. I've added so much vinyl in the last 2 months, but that's been hit or miss. It's not like every week I'm going and buying 20, 30 pieces. It's been really spotty. So I've made the runs when I went to go buy vinyl a really big haul, so I had stuff, and I honestly filed a lot of it away and don't really remember what I bought. In all reality, there's stuff in there that I'm like, holy shit, I bought that? That's how bad it's gotten. But there are certain things that I do remember, and I sectioned out a few pieces here. My record store day purchase. Actually, Record Store Day was very good to me. My normal store ran a huge special and put a shit ton of stuff in the dollar bin. if you remember some time ago, I showed a big haul of stuff that I got for $1 and like a handful of things that I actually paid a price for. I know there was some stones, lead belly. If you go back some videos, there's a haul, I believe, from later March. If you check that out, that's what I ended up picking from on record store day, the leftovers, and the stuff that he actually was going to price out, he put in the dollar bin strictly for me. And I rated that thing to the point where I was still picking stuff out of there a few weeks ago and picked up the last few bits that I knew of stuff that I wanted and left it for whatever. But he has been kind to me, and there's a grail piece that I was showing that is fucking coolest and something I was not expecting to buy at all. And not even on my radar. Hasn't been on my radar ever. The title has been on my radar, but this particular copy has not even crossed my mind, and I could not pass it up when I got it. But he's also been really good. He's gotten some hauls in recently of stuff that he was going to put in the dollar bin, and I got a bunch of stuff. A few pieces that I'm going to show are actually things that I picked out of there, and some other stuff that he's been really good to me, and are in the filed away. Some really cool shit, some other stuff. Just enough babbling. Let's just get on to the stuff. What I bought on record store day. Pretty big fan of this band. Seen them when they were on tour for this album, and was surprised it wasn't even on my radar, but it was one of the things they had out for record store day, and I couldn't pass it up. 13th Step by A Perfect Circle. Great, solid album. Personally, my favorite is their first album, but this album has really grown on me over the last year or so, and it's just a solid album. And translate over to vinyl, personally, I think it sounds better than the CD copy. I'm hearing stuff in this I never thought I'd ever hear. Didn't even know it existed. It's just so good. And I haven't taken it out of the shrink yet. I'm waiting to, actually my next big purchase will be a whole bunch of blade sleeves. So I need to sleeve everything. So, very cool. Very happy with that. Now an album that just, I know some of you talked about some albums that get released on vinyl that have gotten re-releases. I know whether old stuff that has gotten, repressed and, re-released, or new albums that come out that are made obviously in the digital age, strictly for CD or, digital download, and then they get put on vinyl and they just don't, something in the mix just doesn't work. This album is an example of it, but I'm showing it because it is autographed. Yes. Don't think too many people are familiar with this band, but if you aren't, definitely check them out. Fair to Midland. This album is called Arrows and Anchors, if I'm correct, yes. 4 out of the 5 members signed this for me. I, did meet them when my band that I was in actually just quit about a month ago to pursue some other musical interests that I had. We opened for these guys back in April, and just solid band, great group of guys. Bought this at the show and had them sign it. So really good album. If you're into, I really don't know how to classify them. It's definitely kind of, screamy-ish, very technical, kind of got a sort of Renaissance-y feel. It's really cool. You know what, just check them out on YouTube. If they're not your bag, they're not your bag, but you know what, very nice guys, very cool. I'm actually getting ready to go see them again here in a few weeks, so I'm very excited. But it was one of those albums that just did not translate onto vinyl. It just sounded way too boxy, so like the cymbal crashes and everything it just kills your ears. Just not good. But I didn't buy it to listen to it on vinyl. I've got it on CD, got it on my computer. I don't personally want to listen to it on vinyl. Don't really listen to too much newer music on vinyl. Alright, so on to some dollar bin finds. Like I said, a few of these are recent dollar bin finds. Other ones are ones that I've had for a couple months and just showing because I wanted some stuff to show. First things first, French Kiss by Bob Welch in honor of his passing. So, was with Fleetwood Mac during the early to mid 70s, obviously pre-Buckingham Nicks. This was his first solo release. It's one of my favorite tracks, Ebony Eyes. Love that song. It's a pretty good album, pretty solid. I don't know what else I could say about it. Definitely check it out if you're into that sort of later 70s kind of AOR-ish rock, but a little bit more on the poppy side, you know. Pretty good though. One of my other recent ones, Prince's self-titled album with I Want to Be Your Lover, Why You Want to Treat Me So Bad, I Feel For You, which was covered by Shaka Khan. Very, very cool album. Very happy to find this for $1. So cool. This has been on my radar for a long time. Really, really stoked to find it for $1. And it was weird because I was thinking about that day. I'm like, man, if I could find that album, that'd be pretty cool because, you know, my collection's kind of lacking it, even though it's not their best. And it was stars align. Undercover by the Rolling Stones. Now, 83 release, obviously the mid-80s period. Not that great. You know, he had Undercover and Dirty Work, which you definitely kind of look and go, okay, what the hell happened? A break is what needed to happen, and thank God for the break, because we got a solid album like Steel Wheels. So good. Waiting to find that one on vinyl. Yeah. But favorite tracks on here, Undercover of the Night, She Was Hot, Too Much Blood. So good. So very happy to find that. And a couple more Stones dollar finds. These were actually two different buys, but both dollar bin ones. More hot rocks. Very cool. Obviously, mine cut me just a little beat up, but I mean, I couldn't beat it for $1. Ha! It's kind of fun. Very cool. Got some more. What do you say? The not so famous hits, but some, you know, obviously big ones. You know, Not Fade Away last time. It's All Over Now. It's just kind of funny how it's called. It's kind of funny with those, you know, greatest hits package and everything kind of gets repackaged. I mean, there's certain songs on here kind of like, okay, that was on big hits, and then you're kind of like, okay, why am I seeing this again? But, you know, way to make money. Out of Time, Lady Jane, Have You Seen Your Mother, Baby, Dandelion, She's a Rainbow, 2,000 Light Years From Home, Let It Bleed, a whole bunch of this. It's a really random collection, but very cool. Glad to have it. Another solid one for $1. Don't have to talk too much about that one. Big Hits Volume 2, Through the Past Darkly. Very cool. Very glad to have this. It was a helpful introduction when I got into earlier Stones back when I was about 12 years old. This and the first Big Hits were both very helpful introductions. Another random one. Oh No, It's Devo. Yeah. Good mid-80s Devo. It's no Are We Not Men or Freedom of Choice, but still it's Devo. I mean, Devo's Devo. So, very cool. And last of the dollar finds. Off the Wall by Michael Jackson. Yeah. What do I have to say about this? It's MJ. Come on, we all know. Rock with you. Working day and night. Don't stop till you get enough. She's Out of My Life. Eddie Murphy does a great version of that. Delirious. Yeah. So, that's just some of the few dollar finds. Lots more I could show, but honest to God, it would take like 4 videos to show all that, and I'm not in the mood. So, on to a few of the cooler buys. Just kind of run through them. I don't have to talk about this one. Anybody who's a metalhead, rock fan, whatever, we all know about the infamous Black Sabbath, self-titled. I've had this on cassette and CD for God knows how long, so I'm very familiar with this album, but I believe this is an original pressing, pretty for sure. Green label, Warner Brothers. very good condition. Got that for about $8, something like that. So I couldn't pass it up when I saw it. It's a rarity to see that around here in that good a condition. So also is this album, Hot Rats by Frank Zappa. What do I have to say about this other than fantastic? Another album that I've known for a long, long time, but finally found on vinyl for a very solid price. I think maybe $8, $9, somewhere thereabouts. So I cannot pass it up. Great condition. So on the Bizarre label, blue and green Bizarre label. Very, very near mint as well, both cover and vinyl. So very solid. This one I bought at a record garage sale right around Memorial Day. Music of My Mind by Stevie Wonder. Now, I know a lot of you are already familiar with this album, so we don't have to talk about it. And if you're not familiar with it, just look it up. Come on, Stevie Wonder. This goes right in line with the rest of his, classic albums. Talking Book, fulfilling this first finale, Intervisions, Songs in the Key of Life, just another great one. I mean, all Stevie Wonder's works are great, but so good. I think I only paid maybe $5 for that or something like that. Pretty good condition. Was able to complete my Zeppelin collection. I know what you're saying. We've all seen this one. I'm sure a lot of you see it in your own stores. I've seen it actually a couple different times in my stores, but it's either been in ant condition or they're asking for a little too much. It just depends. And this one came in and is like almost like brand new. I mean, the vinyl itself is very, very solid. Needs a bit of a cleaning, but I actually just picked this up maybe a week or two ago, something like that. Maybe longer than that, I'm not for sure. Can't quite remember. Every day is just bleeding together. But picked that one up. Actually, with some of those dollar finds, I was able to pick this one up. The guy was selling a batch of vinyl, and it was all stuff I already had except for this one. So my guy sold it to me for $8. So I was pretty excited about that. Now, let's not drag this out any further. My Grail piece. Now, this, like I said, a title I've been looking for, a band they're my number one. Big surprise. Like I said, I've been looking for this album since I was a kid, and just never seen it in person, nor have I wanted to pay some of the prices I've seen on eBay. And it's just one of those, it falls under the radar because it's not in their, original discography of albums that came out during their period. It came out afterwards. And it's just kind of like an afterthought to me, and I haven't really, hasn't crossed my mind in a long time. It's just a passing thing. I'm like, oh, I should probably get that, and then I forget because I'm still trying to chase after another album or something like that. But this one fell into my lap spontaneously. Was in buying a few albums, just kind of putzing around. My guy, he goes, hey, I've got some stuff in the back. I want you to look at, shoot me a price if you see something you really like. Threw a handful of albums at me. I'm like, it's alright. This one, I look at, I'm just staring at, I'm reading, I'm feeling it around. I'm like, this one looks really, really expensive. We're talking original pressing, import, still sealed. This guy, he's gonna want a lot. Jumps on eBay, shoots me a price. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna pass it up. And without any further ado, let's just show it. The Beatles at the Hollywood Bowl. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Pretty common album. Especially for a Beatles fan, whatever, Now, Japanese import. Original Obi strip. Okay. Now, it's original 77 pressing. And to top it off, still sealed. Has never been opened. Never seen the light of day. It's never been played. Minty fresh. There's no fucking way I'm gonna find this. And you know what? He didn't even find one on eBay at all. There was none. And I know what you're thinking. I probably spend a bit on this. Honestly, $50. $50. And I could not pass this up. I mean, come on. Like, he had a near mint copy of Let It Be and Rubber Soul, both imports from the same time period, but obviously opened, had probably been played maybe once, but were, practically brand new. And I think for both of those, he's wanted about the same price he wanted for these, or wanted for this, I should say. And just, I told him I'd come back for the other ones, which I haven't yet, because I just haven't been wanting to spend a big chunk on just 2 albums yet, but this I could not pass up. And when I brought it home, my girlfriend went nuts. She's a big supporter of my, what do we call it, addiction? Or best habit alive. I don't know, but could not believe this. I still can't believe I have this. I have it filed away, pass by it occasionally, and I go, holy shit, forgot I had that. Suck part is, I can't listen to it. I'm not going to open this. I'm not stupid. So, thank God I've got a copy of it on my computer, so I can listen to it digitally. Guys need to re-release this. Put it on CD, so I'll have something to buy. More money I can spend on you guys, come on. Anyway, that does it for that. I'm actually going to get off here and do a music room tour. So, please be sure to check that out, and be sure to check out more videos. I'm going to post this one up, music room tour, and possibly do a thread response or something like that maybe tonight. So, be on the lookout for more, and glad to be back. So, catch you guys soon. Peace.